All right, we're talking with Scott Carhoun. He is the coach of the Bay College Norse cross-country teams. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right.
I guess you are after a nice weekend. You know, the program started off, it was actually, people don't know this, the very first ever Bay College sporting event was a cross-country meet. It was held here in the UP in Delta County. I was there. The program's had some problems getting numbers and whatnot. So what have you tried to do, first of all, Scott, taking over this program and trying to build it?
Well, when I inherited the program, I had 0 girls on the team, and I had 1 guy that was returning. So, no joke, I was basically talking to anybody and everybody who was wearing either running shoes or athletic-looking attire and basically asking them if they wanted to put that to good use, I guess.
Well, you could see the growth, haven't you? Which culminated by winning on the girls' side, winning an actual championship, which has never happened before, hey?
So yeah, so I wouldn't call it a championship, but yes, we definitely won our first meet in program history, which is really exciting for our program. I mean, it's a huge moment for our program, really, because historically the numbers have not been able to be in a place that has allowed for the program to be as successful as it has the potential for. So yeah, and these women, they've worked really, really hard, and it's very rewarding. It's very rewarding to see it pay off with a win.
Tell me about some of the girls who have really stepped up, do you feel, and have really put in the time to actually improve themselves, whether or not you won or not this one particular meet, just to see the improvement from point A to point B.
You know, across the board, the girls are buying into the program. They're seeing the fruits of their labor. I can't really point out 1, 2, or 3. Collectively, on both the men's side and the women's side, they see the potential of what they have within themselves and what they can do. And so, I mean, I tell them, you know, all they got to do is stay healthy. My job is to try to bend them as far as I can without breaking them. So that way they can respond to it and, you know, uncork their best performances of the season. And
on the guys' side, you know, people around here know Tanner Howes really well, being a Gladstone boy. He had a great career at Gladstone High School, and I know he's running well for you too, hey?
Absolutely, yeah. When I first talked to him, basically, I told him, I said, there's a lot that I know you have learned over the last couple of years, and I know that some of the things that you're going to have to do this year might be a little different, because transitioning from racing in high school for a 5K and then racing the 8K distance, you know, there are definitely going to be some differences in the way his training is. And then on top of that, you know, getting him to buy into the idea of preparing ourselves to be ready for racing in October, because that's where it's the most important for him, because of the high level of competition that he's going to be facing once we start going downstate. Well, technically, with our home meet, it's going to be pretty competitive with Northern, Lake State, and Tech bringing their athletes to our meet, and then also the MCCAA and NJCAA Regional 12 championships as well.
It really is different, Scott. I mean, the high school season is almost over, but the college season goes on, and like you said, each race is longer than the races that these kids are used to. Yeah.
So for the men's side, racing an 8K, the energy systems that are required take some tweaking, and when they come into it and they realize that they're going to have to find a way to get their mileage up, so that way they're racing at nearly 5 miles distance versus the 3 miles. Because technically 8K is just a hair under 5 miles, and that is definitely the adjustment that they have to make. And you know, right away, that's something that I have to try to talk to them, or not try to talk to them about it. I talk to them about it, but I try to convince them that it may sound really hard and daunting at first, but I ensure them that the program is designed to help them achieve the success that they need to towards the end of the season, because a lot of them will come into the season not as prepared as they could be, which you can kind of sneakily get away with when you train for a 5K. But when you train for an 8K, that is so much harder if you come into the season without the mileage that's required to be successful at that distance.
Okay, well, Scott, my last question then is just to have you say whatever you'd like about these girls and the work they've put in, and how they must have been absolutely thrilled to make history for Bay College.
Oh yeah, the excitement once we all realized that we had won, or even just like during the announcements, they're announcing the runner-up and then the champion, and when I noticed that we had 4 girls that were in the top 10 awards, and I did quick math and I realized, I got really excited myself, and then I looked over at our girls squad, and I don't think they knew, but then once the announcement was made, you could see the joy in their faces. So yeah, they've been working incredibly hard, and like I said, it's a rewarding